I realized that you guys really enjoy my live meditation videos, so I decided that I'm going to do this Q&A while I do a live meditation. Because I realized that not only do these live meditations help you understand what to expect when you meditate, but it also motivates you all into actually meditating. If you guys also want to be a part of any Q&A in the future, all you have to do is follow me on Instagram and comment any question on any new post that I post. That's it. I will answer the question for you right there. And if it's deep enough, it is thought-provoking enough, and I have more to speak about it, it will most likely make it into a video. But let's get into this Q&A. Before I meditate, I usually hit my pen once or a blunt once. But like everything in life, dependency is a bad thing. So make sure you are not dependent on any type of substance to get into inside of meditation. You don't want to be like that at all. Before I get into the Q&A, though, I do want to give like a brief, explanation or a brief, synopsis of how you should meditate. Just sit down. You're going to want to close your eyes. Deep abdominal breaths. Focus on the center part between your eyes, basically where your third eye would be. You want to focus on that the entire time. You want to avoid jumping on any thought trains unless you're doing mindful meditation. Don't move. And my friend told me, the reason why I'm like this, told me that you should visualize a lotus blooming in the spot where you're focusing on, where your third eye would be. So that transitions into the very first question, which is, when did you first have your awakening? And it really just started with this girl that I met. At the time, her name was Zion on Twitter. Now it's something else. But, whenever I talk about her, even in my songs, I kind of refer to her as Alice, because she basically took me to Wonderland, So, I love deep conversations. I love deep, thought-provoking questions. And after I talked to her, she showed me all the spirituality, and it brought more questions to me, she just showed me more about life. And once I knew about that, I just spiraled down farther into the rabbit hole, It's the same thing that happened with Soul. When he met Ash, she put him on, and then, you jump farther and farther down. That's just what happens, You just need that motivation, you need that push, and then once you're in it, you're kind of stuck in it, That's why they say that ignorance is bliss, because once you know certain things, you can't go back. You cannot. Another question one of you all asked me was, can you explain vibration and energy? See, that's a good one, because some other people were asking, how do you start your spiritual journey? And if you want to start your spiritual journey, the very first thing you should focus on is understanding energy and vibration. So a lot of you, I'm going to simplify this, because some people don't even believe in spirituality. Some people only believe in what they can see. They only believe in science. So let's talk science. There is, in the laws of physics, obviously, our reality has its certain laws that everything abides to, right? In the law of physics, there is this law called entrainment. Entrainment says, if you have two or more frequencies in the presence of one another, they will come in resonance with one another. What that essentially means is, let's say you have a bunch of clocks or a bunch of pendulums, and you put them swinging at different rates in the same room. Eventually, those pendulums will start swinging at the same rate, at the same pace. Because anything that vibrates has a frequency. And anything that has a frequency is trying to find balance with the other frequencies in the same presence as it. Isaac Newton said it himself, nothing rests. Everything is in motion. And anything that is in motion vibrates. Anything that vibrates has a frequency and a wavelength. So I'm talking the trees, I'm talking the plants, I'm talking the animals, I'm talking about us. All of us, all of it is intertwined. All of our frequencies are connected. All of our frequencies are bouncing off one another and trying to find resonance. That is why certain animals are lucky. Because when you are on the frequency of luck, you are more likely to run into that animal. That is also why you are who you hang out with. Because if you hang out with a certain group for long enough, you eventually find resonance. You eventually find an equilibrium between you all. So if they are lower than you, That's also why couples look like brothers and sisters, because after a while of hanging out, even their physical features start to change to mirror that of their partner. It's all about finding resonance and balance. So you all have to understand that everything works on that, and that's why you attract who you attract to, which goes into the next question of how do you manifest things and how do you use the law of attraction. I'll say how I do it. It all starts with your thoughts. Everything starts with your thoughts and your mind, because your thoughts are what governs the words that come out of your mouth, which then governs your actions, which then leads into your habits, your overall character, and that overall character leads into your destiny. So if you change the very first thing, your thoughts, your words, actions, habits, character, and destiny now change. If you want anything in life, if you want to be anyone in life, all you have to do is simply believe that you are that person. Once you finally believe, once your subconscious believes that you are that person, the universe will do everything in its power to bring the things that are yours to you. It's all about divine right. You got to know the frequency of whatever it is that you want to be on. You get on that frequency, and then the universe will do the rest. Everything else will come to you. It will attract to you. That is how you use the universe to your advantage. You are the master of your world. You are the master of your own universe. You are your own God. So you can create whatever reality you want to. It all starts with your thoughts. But let's get back into vibration and energy. Another person asks, what is 369? Well, it's simple. There's this man named Nikola Tesla, one of the smartest men to ever live on this planet. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who created electricity. Thomas Edison ran off with it. Nikola Tesla lived by the numbers 3, 6, and 9. You guys can all look it up. You guys can look up Tesla 369 if you want more details into it, or vortex math. But I'm going to give you a short synopsis about it. If you write the numbers 1 through 9, going all the way around, going clockwise, 1 plus 1, you will get 2. 2 plus 2, you will get 4. 4 plus 4, you will get 8. 8 plus 8, you will get 16. Add the 1 and 6 together, you now get 7. 7 plus 7, you get 14. Add the 1 and 4 together, and you now have 5. 5 plus 5, you now have 10. Add the 1 and 0 together, you now have 1. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5 will continue that vortex forever, leaving the numbers 3, 6, and 9 outside of it, because the numbers 3, 6, and 9 are in a higher vibration than the numbers 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 5. I'm telling you, it gets a lot deeper into it. Just look up Tesla 369 if you guys want me to do a deeper explanation about this. I need you guys to understand. I need you to like this video right now. Because how am I supposed to know what you guys want from me if I just need something? That's all. So just like the video right now if you want me to continue on this. On anything I talk about, if you want me to continue on this and expand on the topic or explain it in the deeper in depth, just like the video or comment below. That's it. Another question is 432 hertz actually important? Well, let's go back to what we were just talking about with Tesla. The numbers 3, 6, and 9. 432 hertz, right? Now we're getting to numerology, but if you add that together, you get 4, 3, which is 7, and then plus 2, you get a 9. That adds up to a frequency of 9. Anything that resonates on the plane of 3, 6, and 9 is on a high vibration and resonates higher with the universe. That is why they changed music into 440 hertz, because 432 hertz is powerful. That is something you can use to control emotions with. So I'm guessing as a precaution, because this matrix wants to control you, does not want you to be the master of your own mind, but also doesn't want you to be able to have the power to control anybody. They decided to change music into 440 hertz so they can make money off of it, but you can't control minds with it. Because in actuality, 432 hertz music is powerful. It has the power to make you feel the music deeper, meaning somebody can get into your subconscious with 432 hertz. I'm not going to speak any more into this, but all I'm going to say is that there's power in that. And this world wants to take away power from you. So they changed it into 40 hertz. That's all I'm going to speak on it. RIPX. Happy belated birthday, bro. It's because of him that I even know about this right now. It's RIPX. Another question you guys asked me was, what quote or statement do you live up to, or that keeps you going forward? Well, I live by what Nikola Tesla said, for one. He said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Once again, if you want to get into spirituality, you have to understand the power in that statement. You have to understand that everything in this universe has energy, has frequency, and is vibrating. You have to understand that. But a quote that I live by, though, specifically, like personally to me, is that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Once again, when we're talking about manifesting, when we're talking about the law of attraction, when we're talking about anything you want to do, it starts with your thoughts. Master your thoughts. You can do anything you put your mind to. That is what I live by, because I understand that I can, and I will, as long as I believe. That is all it is. That is all it is. And another question, one of you guys, this will be the last question for this video. If you were able to, would you rather be able to see the future or change the past? And that one's a simple one. I'd rather see the future. You understand? Because there's no point in changing the past when life only moves forward. There's no point. Eliminate all regrets. Because if you go back in the past and you change something, you now eliminated the experiences, you eliminate the knowledge that you learned from going through that experience. Maybe it was embarrassing, but it was worth it in order for you to grow and in order for you to evolve. So I'd rather see in the future. Regret nothing. Life only moves forward.